We'll take you around and see. They landed in a tree, but I don't know when.
Yeah, well, I reckon they might have been there a while if they still stayed around.
Yeah, the queen must be there.
She must be. I'll tell you what, she would have got awful chilled last night, I reckon.
I reckon they would have.
She was a bit cold.
Do you reckon you could take them?
Well, what I'm hoping is, if you don't mind, I can trim the tree a little bit.
That's all
and then
right,
I'll just take the whole little kit and caboodle, and then we'll rehouse them. So I'm just thinking, since they've done such a beautiful job of making this hanging honeycomb off of here, and being that we're probably being in the wrong time of year to be pulling them apart, I reckon we're just going to take the whole thing, pop them in the bee box. We'll just trim off this tree, trim off the branch, and we might just lower the whole thing very nicely into the bee box. We might not do, but that's the plan. Oh, sorry chicks. They're a little bit excited, but they're not. I'd be a bit excited if someone took a chainsaw to my house too. Of course, it's going to be too long. Oh yeah, well, it'll come off there soon enough. We're just trying to get it in there. Whoop. There we go. Now they're excited. At least that's one good thing about winter, isn't it? They get cold and go home and go to bed before it's too jolly late, so that's good. So we're back here. The ladies look like they've all settled in. I'm just going to put a bit of a strap around the box, pop them in the back of this chute. I don't think there's hardly any left behind there. That's good. Success. Now everyone, we're in stealth mode because I'm going to put this bee box up on the veranda. So shh, the wife said I'm not allowed to do it, but she's not home yet, so if we're quick, we'll get away with it. I reckon we'll just give them a little bit of smoke. If there's any smoke left in my smoker up machine. Now the only real drama we've got is we've got to sneak through the house to get to the balcony. Just go and unlock the door and then... Shh. You're all sworn to secrecy, okay? We're not allowed to do this. Oh crap, now we've got to get the door open. Stay in there, chicks. So I reckon I'm going to put them on that chair or that table. I'll just put them on that table. Anyway, I'll tell you why we're doing this in a minute. Oh. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm being silly enough to put this bee box up here, I've got a tank that I'm going to make an observation hive that can live on the veranda. Now, you wouldn't believe it. The dear wife, she's down visiting the parents, having a sister's weekend, and she rings me up and she says, hey, there's a fish tank down the road for free. And I went, oh, that could be kind of cool. Anyway, she told me how big it was, and I thought, well, what the hell? We might use this one as our top bar observation hive. She didn't know at the time that I'm thinking about putting it on her deck, so... First things first, we've got to try to turn this into some sort of usable format for our girls. So I thought the idea is we've got to get rid of some of the fish tanky bits, and I'm going to take the base out of it and put a wooden base on it so as I can make an entrance. The other thing we need to do while we're waiting for the silicon to soften up with the WD-40 is make the top bars to sit across the top. So these old top bars that I've got here that I don't even know where I collected them from, but this is all part of the journey. They look a bit like homemadeies. So we just have to cut these to the right width for our fish pond. So I figure if we just nip off the ends, we want them to hang over the edge here, that will give us the support. So we'll make them just perhaps a smidgen wider than the tank itself. Here I was thinking I was being so smart, but I reckon I've got my bee spaces wrong. Because I was just thinking as I was slicing these up, they're actually supposed to have the little gap part. So we need roughly 4 mils. I suppose at least we figured this out before we got that far. So there's been much discussion behind the camera at the moment, and we're going to have a go with the cameraman's idea and see if we can make 2 into 1. But I don't know how we're going to go about nailing down through there. You know, we're going to put a little bit of board like that. Not completely ideal, the plan so far, but it's looking like it could work. What's the worst thing that could happen, I guess? Well, there's a part of you sometimes when you do shit like this, you think, man, maybe I should have done this the other way around. Because now I've got to try and pull this fish tank bottom off so we can make an entrance. And it might have all been to no avail making all these rails. See if we can get these little strips off for a start, and then we're going to take it over to the bench and see if we can get the bottom off it off. You reckon we'll get this to bits without wrecking it? Oh, we'll let that go a bit. Don't smash it this close to the finish line. Right, now I reckon we'll make ourselves a soft spot on the bench over here, and we'll see if we can cut the bottom off, because I'm hoping we're going to cut the bottom out, and then I'm going to make a wood bottom, so then I can make a little strip around it so I can have an entrance. See if we can get it to the bench top without breaking it. I'm sure everybody will cry with me if I smash it. Well, probably half of you laugh at me and all, wouldn't you? That's probably why it was given away. It's already cracked. Shh, don't jinx yourself. Honestly, if we don't wreck something, it'll be a miracle, won't it? Oh, boy. A little bit. Here we go. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Don't get excited now, Buster Bushby man. So this is the moment when you get all excited to think you've had a victory and something bad happens. That bit was meant to stay in there. Right. Now, see if we can clean all this muck off. Now, I think if we tip it up on its end, thing, whatever it's called, that way, then my plan is, tried not to cut myself. The plan is to clean this up a bit and then put a wooden base and then put a little 10mm or 8mm strip around to make make one end an opening. Anyway, we might just pop this end off, then we'll sit it together and see what sort of excitement we can develop. The mad idea that I had was if we have a little bead, obviously like when you make your bee box, you have a little bead around there and a little bead there and there, and then have an opening at the front. I reckon that'll work. All I've got to do is cut them, I suppose. That's if I can hold it straight, isn't it? Look at that, that's a perfect pencil. Okay. Oh, we might as well use this bent since it's plugged in. It's going to suck if we got it wrong, because it's the only bit of stick we got. Perfect. Look at that. Like a kid, I'm using my fingers for eyes. Is that a little bit rough? We'll put that like that. Anybody think we'd measured it? we'll just pop these in here, and then we'll bring our tank over here. I don't know, the only drama we're going to have is I don't think we're going to quite have a landing board, so this might not pan out. I think that's going to be all right. We'll just see what sort of gap we've got here for the girls to land on. Fingers crossed I can carry it over here without smashing it. Shit. Come on, be nice, be nice. Oh, shit. She's not real stable now. Well, we made it. So in theory, they should be able to run in that hole. That should be kind of cool, I reckon. This is scary carrying this around. It's not good. Because of course, the only thing stabilising it is the base, as a general rule. So, without a base, of course, it's a bit wonky-donk. Now, you wouldn't believe it. The dear wife, she's down visiting the parents, having a sister's weekend. Oh, man. Well, now, I reckon for that's pretty good for the minute. We're back to the mad fish tank construction. If you remember, we got the strips on the cupboard over here. Get rid of this, and then we're going to have to find some Windex. So, guys, at the minute, it's not really an observation hive because there's too much crap on it. So it'd be a crap hive, wouldn't it? So we thought we might just nail this little front ledge on that we knocked off to give him a bit more landing pad and beauty up the front bit. And then we'll have to put this little camera on a tripod, and I might get Mr. Muscles to help me carry the trough over here because, see, it's a bit wonky donk, and that'd be great. Get this close to the finish line and it falls apart, won't it? That. It's a past life. What do they call that? Repurposing, don't they? Oh, look at that. Perhaps we should leave it. Perhaps we should sit that on the top just for the hell of it so we knew what it was. No, what else have we got in here? Oh, and a frog to go with the dolphins. Oh, hang on. Hello, what the f*** happened to the fish? No, we got bees now. Run! That wouldn't be like you. No, it's true. Now if we put this side down first. Yep. So we can get our fingers out. And that one. And here we are. Look at that! We made it safe and sound! Give it a little dance. Just trying to do a bit of repurposing. I don't know whether it's actually going to play out the way I want it to, but we'll just knock this bit of crap off here, and then we'll figure out what we're going for from there. Smells like dead fish. Right, we'll sit that on the top, and then we'll see if we can't make a bit of a lid. That'll work. Look at that, that'll make it all look pretty. So what we need to do is we need to put our... I wonder if we make it as part of that, or whether we... I reckon we will. I reckon we'll put the wood in there, and then it'll be something separate. Let's do that. So let's see if we can find a bit of particle board to pop in there to make a lid. Here's something that I don't know whether this will be the right size or not, but still. Oh, well, at least it's too big. That's all right. Better too big than too small. Heck, there's a whole naughty joke in that, but I'm just going to be quiet. Thank you. Look at that, seems sharp. Bloody hell, things are getting desperate around here. We're even stealing their pencils. It wasn't me that stole your pencil. It was someone else that was helping. If we were in a court of law, I'd be exonerated, wouldn't I? I don't know what I'd do without me lovely wife. I'd have no one to steal shit from. Anyway, we'll cut this up. pretty good start. What's going on? Honestly. Off to the cutting up machine. Golly, gosh, eh? What a project we've got going on. Let's see if we can make our little, what's it called? A guide, I think. Let's see if we can make a straight line. Wow, it's not completely perfect, but it'll do for our purposes. Oh, come on! Jolly heck. I think my nail's drunk, it's all got a bit wonky donk. Look at that! Oh, amazing! Me think amazing! Thankful for small mercies. Reckon. Winter lid. Summer lid. I don't think our top bars are winning any beauty contests, but they look kind of cool looking upwards. Hello, won't that suck? We've gone to all this trouble and it still doesn't work. Golly, gosh. Maybe a bloke should have tried that out before. Anyway. In theory it should fit. Well done. Oh, there we go. That should hold it all together quite nicely. But I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if we can get the lid off without being beadified. Woo! Ta-da! Look at that! Shit! I'd like to see you try that with a box full of bees. Apparently we've got to carry this full thing up the staircase, so that'll be great, won't it? So we're going to have to set up the tripod and get Mr. Muscles to help me, because I don't reckon I'm carrying this up there by myself, because that could be quite insane. Of course, my best laid plans gone to shit, because I thought I'd get them orientated to this spot before we get our fish tank up here, and I was going to have it all nicely installed and all organised, and so when the lovely wife comes back, she says, oh, that's good. But of course, she come up the stairs to go to work this morning and went, what's that bloody bee box doing on my outside table? I said, well, it's not staying there, it's going to be okay, it's going to be a fish tank bee box. And she's like, ah, you stupid bush bee man, you can't put a fish tank on my veranda. And I'm like, you won't even know it's there. I've done it the other way around, because I've got the lip. Shit, cornering. Okay, this is officially stupid. Oh, gosh. Oh, we're nearly on the home stretch. Put up there and hopefully it fits in that little hole. That's my plan anyway. That should fit there perfectly. Oh, look at that, light bloke measure. Do you think the wife would get excited if I cut the bars out so they don't have to negotiate through them? Pretty sure I'd be the shit. I don't know. We'll push it up to the edge and see what happens for a start. See how they get on. So we've got our bees in our bee box, which they're pretty close to being orientated to where they are. I reckon the next thing to do is probably to go and get a bee suit on. Here comes the madman. Golly gosh. If you'd like a fish tank on your veranda, go to the website. Okie dokie doke, let's see what sort of trouble. Now, if you haven't been following us along, these are the bees we caught out of that tree the other day. So hopefully they're still on their little cluster. Hope they're still in here. I'm just wondering, which end we should put it in, but I suppose we'll put it towards the door and then work it out. Being that it's in winter time and we're doing this to try and get these girls organised, I don't think we'll pull them apart, and I don't know that we'll try and hang them. I think we'll just sit them in this corner, and then going forward into summer, when things are a bit more excitable, when there's a lot more food around, we can shake them off and let them start again. But just for now, I don't want to completely kill them, so we're just going to pop them in the box. Tez is. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go, chicks. I reckon we'll just do that. That'll work. Just shake all these girls off of here that are obviously starting to get established. I think they're a little bit confused. They're trying to go through the glass. They think that's a bit of an idea. I wonder if I just sit it up there for a little bit till they figure it out. Let's just do that. Let's just figure that. Sit that up there. Since they're thinking that's where they're going. Because they've got that sense and that look. And they're not really sure what the hell is going on with that glass bottom. It's probably not really ideal to have a bee box in your veranda, is it? It kind of be cool. I don't know. I had an idea that'd be cool. Just wondering, should we cut the insulation before we take the box off and stir them up? Nah, we'll be right. What's the worst thing that could happen? Anyway, hopefully they've orientated themselves a little bit. We're going to get rid of this bit. We'll get rid of their old home. Hopefully there's not too many people still in there. Nope, they're all gone. That's good, we'll pop that over there. Then we'll pop the rest of our tops on. You could have at least cut them square, couldn't you? Sorry, ladies. He's a ruffian, this bloke, isn't he? So I'm reckoning if we make a little bit of the isolation between there and there, and then we'll put our barbie cover over the top, and then we'll leave them alone to resettle. About there somewhere. Can cut in a straight line? Probably not. Victory! Or death! Not like that, is it? In my mind, this was a good idea. So, I don't know, we'll see. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought this might be easier than doing the whole other bits of excitement. Right. It's sort of going to work, except we've blocked their entrance in now. So we'll have to trim that bit up. I don't know, I suppose you could put a clothes peg on it. That could work. Or I think in the short term we'll just get some sticky tape and we'll just stick it at the back here and that'll be fine. That's the cameraman's solution to the problem, so anyway, very good. I reckon that's probably successful. We'll put a lid back on. Go on. Then we'll find out if our barbie cover fits. Oh, come on. So hopefully our 4-burner barbecue suits. It says 2 suit of 4-burner barbecue. Doesn't mention anything about fish tanks. I think it might be a bit big. It's going to be a bit of a big cover. Oh well. Yeah, I might just send the bloke to get another clip the way we're going. Oh man. It's alright width-wise, I think. It's just a bit long. How are we going to fold that up so it doesn't look completely ridiculous? Come on, they're just being ridiculous. I'm going to pull it away from there. That's just stupid. Stop it. Gosh. A small earthquake, the chicks reckon. I think they tape it down there or something. Have you got any of that U-Butte black tape? Where does that live?
No, you stole it all.
I stole it all already, did I? Well, I'll see you in an hour. I'll see if I can go and find it. Now that'll surprise you, wouldn't I? Even found it. Didn't even take me an hour. So there you go. That's how you can put together to convert a fish tank into an observation hive when you've got nothing much better to do in the middle of winter. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to share us with your mates. See ya.